Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. This video is a part 2 to my August no buy. So if you haven't seen that video, I definitely suggest watching that first because otherwise this one will make no sense. In case you haven't watched that video yet, but you want to watch this one first, for some context, this month I decided to not buy any hair or makeup products and really skincare too, unless I was replacing something. I also had a pretty extensive amount of products that I was trying to finish this month just to clear stuff out. I own too many beauty products. And I guess just to kind of test myself, like how would I do if I told myself you can't do something? I'm filming this on the 22nd of August because I couldn't make it a month. I'll explain. So I decided to not carry out through the entire month of August because with the exception of hair products, I used up everything that I wanted to within the first 3 weeks of this month. I also cracked on my no buy and I did buy one hair product. I told myself not to buy anything, but I did. So yeah, like I'll explain with the hair products, but besides those, of which I think I only had 3, when it comes to skincare and makeup, I already finished that stuff and I moved on. So I'll just show you how I did. I think in that first video, the first category was makeup. So let's start there. So here we have the Wet n Wild primer I was trying to finish. It's gone. I did replace it with the luminizing, brightening something, some version of this that's supposed to brighten up the skin. I got that because I primarily use this under my eyes, and so I needed something. Haven't tried that yet, so we'll see how it goes, but I did really like this. One product that I finished that I'm particularly proud of is this. You can see the wand inside of the lip gloss. That's how much I used it. I'm proud of this because this is the first lip gloss that I have finished, I think, in life. Like, it's totally empty. You can see straight to the bottom. Also, shout out to the quality on my phone. But yeah, you can see straight to the bottom. I loved this. Like I said in that first video, I'll probably buy it again. This was really good. Next up, Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. The bottle isn't clear, so you can't see straight to the bottom, but basically there's like a little bit that still comes out. And I guess I'll just interject and say that something I learned about myself from doing this experiment is I don't like to scrape the bottom of something. Okay, so like with this concealer, I probably could use it a couple more times, but I found myself getting so like irritable knowing that stuff was running out and I had other stuff to use. I was like, I'm not scraping the bottom of this. I'll just stop using it. So I don't know if that's weird, but. And then the last product for makeup is this eyebrow gel. It looks like there's still some product in there, and it got to a point where I would like try and like wiggle the wand around and nothing was coming out anymore. So I did replace this. And as I mentioned in that first video, these 2 products I didn't have replacements of already in my little stash I'm trying to use up, so got replacements for these. Next up is skincare, which is an interesting one because as I mentioned again in that first video, I don't really talk about skincare on my channel. First thing, totally gone, like broke off, absolutely nothing left. I use this down to the last bit because it is deodorant. I needed to use it every day. Thumbnail. So the next product actually might be one of my favorite beauty products, and I'm sure you'll be as surprised as I am. This e.l.f. cleanser, as you can see, totally empty, nothing really left. I really like this. With my skin type, I can't use stuff that foams. I instantly break out. So I bought that, really liked it. This particular one is my second container of this. After I finished it, I was like, okay, I have some travel size stuff, and let's be honest, I'm not traveling. So let me just try and finish that, and then I'll decide what I want to replace this with. When I tell you my skin was broken out so bad, like even my eyelids had bumps on them. And I used something by Dermalogica and something else by Philosophy. Instantly threw those in the trash and bought another one of these. So at this point, I've replaced this twice, which I almost never do for products. So this is my morning cleanser now. This lives in my shower. I'll just keep buying it. Another thing that came up this month with trying to not rebuy stuff and whatever, I am really sensitive to dyes, fragrances, whatever, probably some ingredients. I don't know what it is, because I know people like blanket will say I hate fragrances, and even this is scented and I can still use it, but my skin is like pretty reactive to stuff. I have also been trying to use up other products that I won't include in this video, and got to a point where I was like, if something is breaking me out, I'm throwing it in the trash. I went into this thinking, okay, I don't want to waste anything, so I'm going to try and use it until it's gone. And just wanted to retrain my brain from just throwing stuff away without abandon. Sometimes that's not a bad thing. You know, if something is collecting dust, or it's not the kind of product that you can just give to somebody else, like a mascara, and just being mindful of, we're in a pandemic. I don't really want to be re-gifting stuff that I put on my face, sometimes even my hair too. I'm just gonna throw some stuff out. You know, like those travel size things, if they broke me out, I probably can't gift them to anyone in my family. They'll be allergic to the same stuff. It's just not worth it, you know? This is one of two products that I just stopped using. I didn't finish. Let me explain. This is the Inky List tranexamic acid. This doesn't do anything. It just doesn't do anything. So I didn't finish this. I do think it's almost gone because I bought it in May, and let's be honest, it's only 1 ounce. There's probably not that much left, and I can't like take the packaging off to see, but it doesn't do anything. And in talking to my esthetician, I really needed to like get my skincare routine in line, and I don't want to just be using stuff just to finish it, so that's going in the trash. And then the final body product I actually didn't include in that first video, but it is this soap by Alafia. It's gone. Said in that video, it's okay, it's soap. Just wasn't a fan. I've switched to using bar soap, and I do actually prefer it to using body wash. Oh, that's not the last skincare product. The last skincare product is this lotion by Shea Moisture. Of course it made a layer at the bottom. This is basically gone. Like I said in that first video, I don't know why Shea Moisture put this in a squeeze tube as thick as it is, but this is gone. I bought raw shea butter. I've just been using that. So on to hair. I broke down when it came to hair products this month, and that's why I said, you know what, I finished most of this. I'm just gonna be done with this no buy. I committed myself to only using the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil shampoo, which I have it near me, but I'm not even gonna show it to y'all. and then this. And we'll talk about it. My hair felt disgusting this month from only using those products, and then I also was using this. Let me just get this out the way. This is basically gone. I probably have like 1 or 2 more uses with this, but like I said, I don't like scraping the bottom of stuff. It's gone. I used it. I'm just gonna throw this away, and actually I am gonna save the container for this. This is good. I've said it again and again on this channel. I do like this hair gel. I'm not replacing it. I only bought 1 product this month that I didn't account for at the beginning of the month, and that is the Dew Big Papa hair gel. And in a way, I don't feel that bad for buying it because I just finished this. I just finished a 13-ounce gel, and so I bought a 16-ounce one. And that product, like with the other Dew stylers, you don't need another product with it. You can use it on its own. So I ordered that this past week. I don't even have it, but I did purchase 1 hair product this month, and I did not plan to. Now that that's out the way, my hair felt disgusting this month, and probably within like a week, but I kept pushing with these products, and then after a while I was like, I need to do a reset. I don't think the shampoo is that bad, and so I decided to hold on to it, but I'm not going to use it anymore. This product is so thick and greasy and oily, and even though my hair is very dense, I know I say in my videos like, oh, I don't have that much hair, oh, I have so much hair. My hair is short. It's relatively short because also I do have a pretty decent amount of shrinkage. Like there's more hair on my head than it looks like in terms of length, like if I picked my hair out, but I have extremely dense hair. That's what I mean when I say I have a lot of hair. Like I don't actually use that much less product than I would if my hair were like shoulder length curly. That's what I mean by that. I edit my stuff and I'm like, what are you talking about? But even though I have so much hair, my strands themselves, you can probably see the little tiny frizz. You can barely even see that I'm holding a strand of hair. And I do that to say that my hair is really fine, even though there's a lot of it. This is made out of cocoa butter and palm oil. And because my hair is short, it's kind of inevitable that I'm gonna get conditioner on my scalp. For this to be so thick and greasy, and basically I shampoo my hair and then that's getting left on my scalp. My scalp is a hot ass mess. I'm still trying to fix it. I tried swapping out different stuff to kind of see what the culprit was, because I didn't want to just kind of let myself cave and be like, I'm just gonna use my Stuff by the Dew, forget Shea Moisture. I did switch out I switched out this conditioner for one by Suave Naturals, and my hair felt better. And then last weekend I just had to do a reset. I shampooed my scalp with Head and Shoulders and then shampooed my hair with a shampoo bar and then used the Suave Naturals. And even still, my scalp isn't back to normal, but it feels better. Shampoo isn't that bad. It's just not clarifying enough to get this out. So the fact that I was using this to condition my hair and then rinsing that out kind of and putting it on again as a leave-in, I totaled my scalp. So that's why I'm calling it quits on this little project, because I used up everything else. I finished everything else besides that skincare product that wasn't doing anything. And when it comes to the hair care products, I'm not so proud as to keep using stuff if it's tearing me up. There's no point. This is going in the trash. And let me just say also, my sister has really similar hair to me. Her hair is just like 6 times as long. When she bought this, apparently I told her it was gonna be too greasy. And she was like, well, I already bought it. And then I bought this. I forgot I said that to her. So I probably will just wash my hair with Head and Shoulders and the Dew shampoo for the length of my hair and just try to get my scalp back in working condition. I've already named some of the things that I learned from doing this. One being that I don't like finishing products all the way, and the second being that sometimes it is just okay to throw things out. I think something else that I learned is I get bored easily. I think especially when it comes to makeup. You know, I keep saying, oh, I don't like makeup that much. Why do I own so much makeup? I am changing my mindset when it comes to buying makeup. I didn't buy any makeup this month besides the primer, and even then, again, I had to replace it. Oh, and eyebrow gel, which didn't have a replacement. But I find myself every morning when I put makeup on just being like, I hate this stuff. I'm still trying to finish things little by little, but I am finding myself just really like resentful of using the same thing every day. So it's kind of a lesson to me as far as like, okay, well, I thought I was just gonna get to a point where I only own like 6 makeup products, like have one of everything. And I don't think I'm gonna do that. I was trying to use up my cream stuff first and then get into my powders because the expiration date is further away. I don't like cream makeup. So I might start alternating or like putting on the, I don't know what I'm gonna do. When it comes to hair though, I have gotten to a point of, I think I mentioned this, like I enjoy the process of styling my hair. I find it relaxing. It feels like a reset. It feels like a deep clean. I'm not as crazy about hair products. And again, my personal hero, Maya Smith, I really love the Dew for that reason because they're all about easy products, one and done, fast to dry. It's simple. Depending on how Big Papa, I've had that song stuck in my head, but depending on how the gel does, I really might just stick to the Dew and just hold on to those Shea Moisture products, like I said, in case it's like the dead of winter and my hair is super dry. Or if I'm gonna do something like, I don't know, do braids again or something where my hair needs to be super moisturized, I'll just have that just in case. And I do know your hair and skin get used to products, so it's good to just have alternatives. But I'm telling myself that when it comes to the Shea Moisture stuff, I got it in June, May or June. I'm gonna hold on to it for another like 6 months or so. If I don't touch it once, it's gone. I'm giving it to somebody or I'm throwing it away, and chances are I really might just throw it away. The goal with all of this was to be in the mindset of, let me not just buy stuff and then end up throwing it away. Let me at least be intentional about what I'm buying. And I do feel like in the 3 weeks that I did this, and it takes 3 weeks to break a habit, that I did pretty good. I did change that mindset. And really the reason that I bought the gel from the Dew is just, again, I finished this one and it kept going out of stock. So I figured, let me just buy it and hold on to it because it's probably gonna take a while to get here anyways. I guess another thing that I can say too about this project is that once I got around like day 10, week 2, around that area, like the middle of the month, I was so frustrated. I found that so interesting. I was not expecting that, but I found myself so frustrated of basically using all the same stuff on a daily basis, and also knowing, okay, I'm trying to finish this, I have other things. I'm curious once I get to a point of like basically everything is like this. I know this is the blush that I use or this is the face wash that I use. I'm just gonna repurchase it. I wonder if I'll feel the same way. And I think that something I learned about myself, again, to reiterate from doing this, is I really like variety. Doesn't mean that I need like 4 different bronzers like I have now, but 2. That's another thing that I learned from this. Having all of this empty shit in my bathroom, I hated it. I hated looking at this stuff and not being able to throw it away. So I'm excited now that I've recorded this video to literally just put it all in the bag that it was in and recycle all of it, because I hate having extra stuff around. And again, with minimalism, I don't want to just not own anything, but I want to own stuff that I love. And I feel like this month I did a good job of having like a bulk amount of stuff and then just, okay, I'm finishing it. I also feel like from doing this, now I do have a core amount of stuff. Like, I'm basically sticking to the do. The makeup that I have, once I like went through my little stockpile today in preparation for this video, I have like 2 bronzer palettes, 2 cheek palettes, and then a bronzer and a couple loose powders, and that's it. I don't have like a bunch of extra lip stuff or whatever anymore. All in all, this was a really interesting project to do. I don't know if I would be as strict with myself as to do a no buy again, but what I'll probably do is give myself like a very small beauty budget every month, like $30 to $50 in case something runs out or whatever. The last thing I'll say with this experiment too is that when it comes to hair, I want to have the same approach that I have as with my skin. I get facials every month. I have a membership actually to a spa, so that's just something that I do for myself. I want to do that with my hair because it's definitely simplified my skincare to just have somebody tell me this is what you should do and then do it. I'm at that point with my hair too. I kind of want to take some of the guesswork out and have somebody tell me if what I'm doing is good. If it's not, what do I change? And then that's it, because that would also get rid of a lot of experimenting with products. You know what I mean? All right, I'm really done now. So thank you for watching. Let me know if you're doing a no buy for anything, or if you did, what would you tell yourself to stop buying for a certain amount of time? And I'll see you in my next video.